Welcome back, everyone, to Heroes and Brews with Nerdy Dudes. We are your friendly neighborhood Beeroes, bringing fun times and good beers your way. And today, we're going to talk about, which I'm very excited for. Kev, are you excited for?
I think so. I don't know how to feel about it.
It is Batman: Death in the Family, an interactive animated movie, which, for me, I like the animated, I love the animated stuff, and I do like the idea of having this interactive. I've done, they had the Black Mirror interactive movie, which was fun. I did some Bear Grylls interactive series, which was just whatever.
Huh.
But for me, to be able to control different points of the movie and the ending and outcomes of Batman: Death in the Family, sold. I want it.
Yeah, I guess I don't know what to think. I don't know. My initial reaction was like, that's interesting. That's new. That's innovative. Sure. I mean, why not change it up? Experiment. An interactive movie? I don't know. It could be cool. I don't know why I'm so on the fence about it.
See,
I don't know.
My only problem is, which isn't a bad problem, is that I want to go back and look through all the different possibilities and outcomes. Because
it's great, yeah.
In this film, you have Death in the Family, then it also ties in to Under the Red Hood.
Depending on the choices that you make, I guess.
So I think regardless, because from the trailer, they show you, him with the red hood on, but they also have him with bandages around his face. And I think that might be the outcome if you save him. And instead of going for vengeance, he's going for justice. He wants to kill the villains because they're not redeemable in his case, instead of, going out, speaking out against Batman's ideology that got him killed. If you pick the outcome that he dies.
Okay. The Under the Red Hood animated film, which I've said before is probably one of my favorite DC animated films ever. And that story is him as Red Hood, and he is taking on the criminals of Gotham, and he's using, like you said, his own brand of justice, where he's actually executing people, where, in Batman's his moral code, there is none of that. So at first I thought, oh, okay, maybe they're doing the prequel to Red Hood, and they're going to have Death in the Family and show the relationship between Jason Todd as Robin and Batman, and end the way Under the Red Hood began. But it's totally not that.
No, it goes through the Red Hood, Under the Red Hood, I believe.
Okay, I was a little confused with the trailer. I just was like,
well, it did show a lot of the things from Under the Red Hood. So I'm assuming it's from Death in the Family, and there's a time jump to Under the Red Hood.
Okay.
Because you hear Bruce talk about in one of the sections saying that, he failed Jason and got him killed. So obviously that's, he's talking about something in the past, which would have been Death in the Family.
Yes. I'm interested. I think it's a really cool thing to do.
How about this? Who doesn't want control of their own comic book storyline? You get to sit back, enjoy an awesome animated series between Death in the Family and Under the Red Hood, and you get to pick what happens.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome because you're controlling, you get to control your own story. And I love that with those kind of things, as long as it makes sense. And I think with Batman and any kind of comic book animated movie, I think it works because you put the outcome and everything under your fans to decide. I think that's awesome.
Yeah. I agree, man. I think a lot of people would be into something like this. I think maybe I'm lazy, and maybe I just would rather just watch a movie and not have to worry about deciding and just watch it play out.
See, my thing is, though, if you think about it, I'm a big fan of the Telltale series. the video
what I was
games.
gonna bring up.
So I love those games because
Mhm.
you take your own this video game, right? This story, and you make it your own. And
Yeah.
everyone who plays this game has different choices that they make that makes their characters do different things and builds them and molds them in different ways. I love it. You know, the Batman Telltale series was absolutely fantastic. The storyline was great. And to be able to do it into, you know, not really a game that you have to, you know, pay for each chapter. You get one movie. You get to pick, you know, every choice possible you want. You replay it back and not have to worry about 3, 5, 7 seasons of it and all your choices molding into it and hoping you pick the right ones. And then if you go back, then you have to change your whole story. There's just one story. Go through it. You can go through it back and back and back and not worry about other seasons affecting, you know, being affected by your choices.
I love the Telltale Batman game. I've played that. It's so much fun. And of course, when seeing this trailer, it made me think of that. I think me personally, I might be alone in this. I would have loved to have played an interactive game showing the relationship of Jason Todd and Bruce Wayne and make it like and choosing different scenarios to whether, you know, if Batman were to save him, what would actually happen if he were to save him, unless or if you choose to, you don't get there in time, if that would even be a choice, and him develop into the Red Hood and go from there. I think I would rather play it as an interactive game, such as a Telltale game, than sit there and watch a movie and choose it. And that's just me. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people that are into something like this. I can't think of this ever being done before for a movie, even an animated movie.
Well, for the like I said, the Black Mirror movie, they did it. Do you watch?
But I mean, it's like made it feel like Black Mirror's a movie. I'm not familiar with Black Mirror.
So Black Mirror is a TV series on Netflix. But they made a movie that's completely interactive. You pick all the choice of what happens. Sometimes
cool.
Sometimes you pick the wrong action and you die and you have to restart from the little point before and choose a different action. But yeah, I like it. I enjoy that kind of stuff. Sit back, click a few buttons, and just enjoy. I can't wait. I'm gonna buy it.
I feel like I'm gonna have to check it out. I'm gonna have to because I'm intrigued. I guess I didn't see something like this coming.
Yeah.
But I think it's a cool thing to do. I think it's, especially with using a storyline such as this that people are familiar with.
And back in the day, the people had the choice to kill Jason Todd. So now they're taking the same question and putting it back into our hands for anyone to choose what they want to happen.
Exactly. So it is interesting. I mean, shit. I'll probably end up watching.
We'll have to make a video of us choosing the choices.
That would be
and
cool.
Go through it.
That would be cool. I think we should do something like that.
Yeah.
It's just really interesting. I guess I was just like, wait, this is what? Like, I saw the trailer. I was not expecting to hear this is an interactive movie. You make the choices on, you know, how this is going to end.
I didn't either. I thought they were legit just making Death in the Family, and that was the end of it. Then to see how they're, you know, pushing this out, I'm a fan. I'm excited. I love it. I'm going to go through it like 16 times or as many different times as I can to get through the storylines. So
yeah,
you sold me.
I'm intrigued. It's something new. So I really don't know how to feel. I think it's really interesting, and we'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
I'll have to check it out and see, man. So
well, give us your thoughts on having the possibility of changing Jason Todd's life. Give us your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe, all that fun stuff. And Kev, as always, give a nice big cheers.
Cheers.